So tipping's one of those controversial topics when it comes to the driver's side of things. I can totally understand where the driver's coming from. Nobody's wanting to use their own car, their own gas to go deliver an order for a couple of dollars. Doesn't make any sense. You're not going to make any money. But I can also understand the customer side because I'm a customer occasionally, you know, ordering food in, and I understand it is expensive, especially with the fees, then adding a tip on top. So I have two different perspectives that I want to share with you guys. One from the customer's point of view, and then one from a driver's point of view. And we're going to start off with the customer's point of view of why people tip low. So this is what the customer had to say. They start off by saying this is why people tip low, and then they show a screenshot of their order from McDonald's, and it shows they ordered one filet-o-fish for $6.69. They ordered a spicy snack wrap meal, which was $13.77, and then two triple cheeseburgers for $11.18, with their grand total being $31.64. Now this is where all the fees come in with having an order delivered to you. You'll see that the delivery fee is crossed out, typically $3.99. That ends up being $0, and then the service fee was reduced to $1.56, and then, or is that 58? It's kind of blurry. And then the estimated tax is $2.53. Then there's an express fee for $2.99, so they must have wanted their food a little bit faster. And then you'll see that they had a DoorDash credit of $10, so that was taken off. And then they did leave their Dasher a tip of $8.50, which is pretty generous, especially for the mileage that the customer said that the Dasher was going to have to travel. Well, this is what happened to this customer of why they're saying this is why people tip low. This customer says, I ordered some food and tipped $8.50 for a 2-mile order. What a wonderful surprise to see Mr. Top Dasher walk off with my order from the window. Want to know what's absolutely insane? Still food from someone who paid much more than the recommended $2 per mile. So Herman, I hope your pillow is warm on both sides forever, whatever that means. But this customer is clearly upset, which they have every right to be. They order their food, pay $37.24, leave a generous tip, only to have their Dasher take off with their food, which is interesting. Why would anybody drop the food off and then take off with it, especially when the customer took care of them? So I definitely feel bad for the customer. They obviously were hungry. They paid that express fee only to have their food taken. I can totally understand their frustration. This should have never happened to the customer, and I can totally understand why they're hesitant to tip going forward, especially experiencing something like this. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. This should never happen to a customer. I know if it happened to me, I would not be happy at all. Now, to the driver's perspective, this driver is responding to a comment that tipping is out of hand. And I think a lot of us can agree, anywhere we go these days, we're expected to tip. I mean, everywhere. My husband the other day went and got me a Jamba Juice. Before, Jamba Juice didn't ask for tips. Now they're asking for tips. We're seeing places ask for tips that typically didn't ask for tips in the past. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. But this is what that driver had to say in regards to tipping. They start off by saying tipping isn't out of hand. DoorDash is. The delivery fee doesn't go to drivers, and I've made a video about this before because a lot of customers think that the delivery fees do go to us, which they do not. They go on to say, and base pay often doesn't even cover gas. Without tips, your order just sits because no driver is going to lose money to bring you food. If you think $0 up front and maybe tipping later is fair, then don't be shocked when your food arrives cold or doesn't get picked up at all. Blame the company's pay model, sure, but pretending tips are optional in this system is just willful ignorance. Now, when it comes to us delivery drivers relying on tips to come out here and make money, that is just the truth. Unfortunately, $2 picking up somebody's order and driving it 5, 7 miles, 8 miles, you're just not making any money. You're actually going to be negative because, again, as I mentioned, you're driving your own vehicle, putting gas in your own vehicle, running up miles on your own vehicle. So when we come out here, luckily we're able to choose which offers we want to accept and which offers we do not want to accept, not worth our time, and offers that we're just not going to make any money on. So that's the nice thing about being an independent contractor. Again, we're able to pick and choose which offers make sense for us to be able to come out here and make money. So let me know your guys' thoughts on the perspective from the customer as well as the perspective from the delivery driver, because most of you guys are delivery drivers. So we're gonna go ahead and get the apps turned on, and of course I'm gonna let you guys know once we get the first offer lined up, and hopefully it's a good one. All right guys, no surprise, we're starting the evening off with a decline, $8.01. Sounds nice, but not for 6.9 miles. Held out as I usually do. DoorDash came through with a good one, $10.50 for 3.9 miles. We're here at Papa John's, and a little pop-up says to bring your pizza bag inside, which I do have one, but this is actually the location that gave me a free DoorDash pizza bag. So just an FYI, if you're new, sometimes you can ask like your pizza place and they'll give you a bag, because it says don't have a pizza bag, ask the staff because they might have one for you. And this is the one that I have. It does have a couple holes in it, but I kind of got it like that, but it still does the job. So we're gonna go in there and check in, and hopefully the pizza's ready. Hi. Did you? Oh,
I thought you said you did. You have an alcohol.
Okay. Picking up for Kyle A.
Kyle?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Do you have a good one?
You too. All right guys, the pizzas were ready. The customer did leave a note, please knock or ring doorbell and hand it to the customer. And then the other note says, the actual note says leave it at door, and then they typed that in. So I'm like, which is it? That's a little confusing. Anyways, let's see how far the customer is. 10 minutes, 3.45 miles. We're on our way. How's it going? Good. Good. All right, so there's 3 of your pizzas. You got it? There we go. Have a good night. Thank you. All right, guys, got the order dropped off. Like I said, the notes were kind of confusing. One said leave it door. The other one said hand it to me. I did message the customer that I was on my way, even though they do get notification. And I also messaged them that I had arrived, even though they also do get notification, just to open up that communication because I wasn't sure what they wanted. Anyways, they were waiting by the door. I did end up ringing the doorbell, but handed them their order. They should be happy. We're gonna go ahead and get out of this neighborhood. Let's see what DoorDash is bringing in. And actually another good one. Let me see. It is $9.50 for 4 miles. It looks like it's going to be a pizza night, and of course I'm going to accept that. So we are heading back to get some pizza. We're on our way.
No.
Hi, for Albert to Y with DoorDash.
Okay, yeah, it's almost done.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna say almost done, but I'm thinking 5 to 6 minutes.
5 to 6 more? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. But it's in the oven.
Is it in the oven?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, there's these,
Okay.
and then I just gotta go get the pizza.
Perfect.
Right.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
Here you go. This is it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. And then
All right, guys, it is a busy night for Pizza Hut, and I've been to this location. It is Friday night, hence probably why there's so many orders coming in, but they're good orders. The pizza orders have been good paying offers, which is awesome. But by the time I got my order, it was probably like 10-ish minutes, somewhere around there. It is getting loaded down with drivers. I think I counted like 5 dashers in there. They are coming and going. Of course, now it's kind of like clogged up in there, and it sounds like they're getting some of the orders wrong back there, so they're having to remake one of them. But anyways, got my order. 10 minutes wasn't too bad. I think she was kind of estimating around 5 minutes, which is totally fine. But I'm happy to have my order. Customer is 7 minutes, 2.2 miles. We're on our way. Oh, hi there. Nice. I was about to ring the doorbell.
Perfect.
Okay, so how's your night going?
It's going great. How about you?
Good. Have your wings off the top. There's that. Hey, kitty.
Okay.
And then there's your pizza for you.
Thank you so
Good
much.
night.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, so that was another hand it to me order. And what I like to do with the hand it to me's, just to kind of get the customer prepared to come to the door, because sometimes, as some of you guys know with the hand it to me's, you'll go ring the doorbell, knock, you'll hear people shuffling around, and they never come to the door. So I like to give them advance, or open up that communication at least, and message them that I'm on my way. And then when I arrive, I also message them that I've arrived, although they do get the push notifications letting them know their driver's on the way. So I did that with this customer, got up to the door, and he opened up the door. He's right there with his dog, gave him his pizza and a wing, so I'm sure he's happy to have his food. But for tonight, Friday night, it has been a perfect night to start off with. It's been a DoorDash night and a pizza night, as you guys can tell, and that Pizza Hut was loaded down tonight with drivers. It usually is. That location's always really popular. They tend to do a pretty good job there. The wait's usually not too long, although I have had to wait in the past. I guess it just depends on what's going on. But tonight has really started off good. Some good offers coming in. And I think I only had to decline one offer, which is not bad at all. But I'm going to go and leave you guys right here. Hopefully your weekend is going good. Always appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.